Hi everyone, this is Sumit K. In this video, we are going to see what is Cloud Function and how we can use a Google Cloud Function to blur offensive image using this Cloud Function. So before we go ahead with the demo, I would like to discuss some of the points of Google Cloud Function. So Google Cloud Function is a serverless execution environment for building and connecting the cloud services. So with this cloud function you can simply write a single purpose function that are attached to the events emitted from your cloud infrastructure and service. So basically Google Cloud Function is a event driven architecture, right? So your function can be triggered when an event being watched in a, let's say, in a cloud storage or pub or it can be in any http types of events. And based on the event your code executes in a fully managed environment, and there is no need to provision any infrastructure, or you don't need to worry about the managing of any underlying servers. So basically it's a serverless technology, but behind the scene there are servers, right, which is unknown to you. Google manage the underlying infrastructure for you. You just need to take your code and deploy your cloud function. And another thing, like you can write a cloud function using a number of supported programming language. You can take your function and run it in any standard runtime environment for any supported language, which basically a cloud function makes portable and more comfortable for a developer. So you can use Python, Node.js, Ruby, and there are a lot of programming language that cloud function supports. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the basic cloud function deployment here. I'm going to see you the real world magic, how you can blur the offensive image using the cloud function. Okay, the code is handy with me. The code is you can also find the code on the GitHub of from the Google Cloud official repo, right? So what we are going to achieve, let's first understand. So today I'll explore how we can use the power of cloud technology to protect our online space or from harmful content, specifically by blurring the offensive image using the cloud function. So you can thinking, or you can imagine a social media platform, right, where users are shielded from a graphic violence or hate speech, or maybe an e-commerce site where children are safeguarded from inappropriate image. So imagine you are scrolling your favorite app, and you free from worries about shocking or upsetting the image. So now no more unexpected violence, hate speech, or anything that makes you uncomfortable, which is feasible by this cloud function technology, right? So that's exactly what we can achieve with the magic of Google Cloud Function and a little tool called ImageMagick. So think of a cloud function to automatically blur any offensive image that try to sneak onto our platform, right? So you can also think the same things are happening right now on the platform, like social media, e-commerce website, and even educational tools, like and this technology is super easy to use. I'll show you exactly how to set up your own cloud function, and let you know okay, how you can safeguard all these hit all these bloody all these offensive images. Okay, so let's understand the code. So if you just if I log into my Google Cloud Console, and if we go to Cloud Function, this is right now it is blank. So we will deploy a Cloud Function, and we will also deploy the input and output bucket, which I have already done. So in the input bucket, we are going to this first bucket, my sample bucket 799. You can treat it this bucket as input bucket, and this my second bucket, my sample bucket 799 blurred, is something that you can treat as an output bucket. So whenever we upload an offensive image into this bucket, this the cloud function code is going to analyze and process this image and finally blur this. If it found this image is blurred, is image is offensive, then the cloud function app is going to talk to the cloud vision API, which is a Google Cloud service, and then vision API will actually process this image as blurred and put the output in the output bucket, this second bucket. Okay, so we'll see this in demo. Well, but let's just first understand my code. So this is the code you can find in the Google Cloud GitHub repo, and this is the path. So this is a Node.js application code, but Google has published in all this programming language like Python, Ruby as well. So whatever programming language you are comfortable, you can take out the code and use it. So I am using the Python, the Node.js, So if you look at this code, the first part of this code is basically setting up the image magic setup, right? The image magic samples, which includes two different functions. The first function is basically an analyze. Where is that? Yeah, this is the analyze function, which basically analyze the image, and the second function is going to blur the image, right? This is the blurring the image. So analyze image is basically okay, one second, is basically involved when a image is uploaded to the cloud storage bucket, basically this bucket, right? And you and the function use and this function use the cloud vision api to detect any violency or adult content or maybe any offensive uploaded image. And the blur function is basically is called when a violent or adult content is detected in an uploaded image. So this function downloads the offensive image, and it use the image magic to blur the image and then upload back to the your output bucket, which is this one, my sample bucket 7 and a blur. Okay, so let's see this in demo. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a function. So you can deploy your bucket in any region, right? Let's say I have deployed this bucket in a east. Let's deploy this function. So guys, this is mandatory, right? You have to create this bucket in before performing the demo, because we are triggering our cloud function from the cloud storage, right? So I'm going to make this function name as node.js. And I'm going to go with the second generation. Async central is fine, allowing authenticated invocation. And here you need to change the trigger type. We are going to use the cloud storage, and the bucket is I'm going to select the first one, which is an input bucket, right? Here the runtime, I think I need to go with some more memories, maybe, and the timeout you can set it. And here I'm gonna set it 12 is fine. One is also fine, but I'm just going with the 12. Or maybe I'm going to change the reason. I need in my region, which is Asia. I think Mumbai is fine. And what else? Okay, so here you need to add in one more environment variable, which is basically for your code, because your code is going to process your image after blurring it to this bucket, right? Which is your output bucket. Now going to next. Okay, now copy this code, the entire code. You can copy this from here and go to your function. Here select the node.js 18 and just paste it. And here I think the event entry point is not a they have to make it something which with your function name. And the package, you can just go to ImageMagick, and here is a package JSON. Just copy and paste it here. Okay, all the dependencies, everything is defined here, and the code I just copy and paste it here. You can use any code. If you are comfortable with Python, then use the Python one. Okay, so right now everything is done. Now let's deploy it. Okay, one second, let me just show you one more thing. This code, now it should yeah, so this is the one that I wanted to show you, which I have taken it as an environmental variable. Okay, let's deploy it. It is going to take 2-3 minutes. So let's wait. Let me stop my recording, and then I'll come back once this is deployed. All right, so it took 3 minutes to complete the deployment, and you can see here that my cloud function has been deployed successfully. And see, here is the function name, the reason the function is deployed. This is the trigger, right? This is very important, right? So this sample, my sample bucket 799 is my input bucket, where I'm going to upload some offensive image, and for few good image as well, and see how this cloud function is going to process this image. Okay, the runtime is 18, the memory allocated, and this is my executive function, right? Or you can say the event entry point, right? So if you just log in here, just click this function, right? Uh, so this is the detail that you can also find out here, and this is the source code, right? This is the source code that we just used, and let's perform some demo, right? I mean, let's copy some of the offensive image here. So I'm going to my input bucket, and I'm going to upload the files. This file, this zombie one, I'm going to upload it. So let's see if this image is blurred by this function or not, right? This is a an offensive image, right? If you just look at this, just wait for a second, right? You can see this horror image, scary image, and it seems offensive, right? It could be any image. It could be a nude image. It's something that is not appropriate, right? So I just use this image, and now let's see if the cloud function has triggered or not. Now go to cloud function, and if you see the logs here, here is the logs. You'll see something that it has done. Yeah. So you can see that it has detected. Okay, this is the old one. It is analyzing this zombie image, detecting the zombie image and inappropriate, and it is downloading this zombie image, and then it's blurring the zombie image, and then it's uploaded to my second bucket, right? So if you go to this go to my second bucket, which is a output bucket, you will see a blurred image. Let's see that. See, so this is how all these real world application works, right? The moment you upload these images to Facebook or maybe some social platform, those platform take action against those images using this cloud function, right? So let's say, okay, there is one more thing that I forgot to tell you: the Cloud Vision API. So this Cloud Vision API needs to be enabled, right? It needs to be enabled. If you don't enable this, the Cloud function will not be able to process your image, because this is the particular service that is actually and works with your image pack, right? ImageMagick, and process your image, right? So you must enable this. Now let's do one more thing. Let's upload a normal image, right? Let's do one thing. Let's do it from the command line. Okay. So I already have this cat image. So what you can do, you can use gsutil cp cat.apg, and here you can just copy this bucket name, and that's it. What happened? Cat jpg. Oh, sorry. So it has copied this image. Now let's see. So this cat image is a very clear and clean pics. So let's see if this cloud function works or not. So if you go to cloud function, it is going to analyze this image, but it will not process because this is a clean image, right? So you can see that it analyzed this detected this cat image, and then it says is analyzed this cat image and detected as a cat image as a okay. So there is nothing to blur it. So if you just go to uh, your output bucket, you'll see nothing has been processed, because this is a normal pic, right? So this is how you can take an advantage of cloud function, right? So the image lands on to your platform, and your cloud function grabs the image, and then it process the image, and with the help of cloud vision api, then cloud vision api takes a pick at this image, and it scans of anything potentially offensive, and then it grabs its paintbrush and basically carefully blurs those sensitive bits, right? So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.